Hello, this is Corina Sahlin with a Mama Show, and I am the human mama, and then we have a goat mama today. And can you see the goat babies too? I want to talk to you today about something really important, and this is adrenals and stress and thyroid and health. And just to kind of illustrate it a little bit, I want to tell you about how I used to have terrible adrenal burnout. I was super depressed and tired and anxious, and I couldn't sleep, and I didn't know what was wrong, and it was just incredibly stressful, and my body was not well. And I healed that, and I want to talk to you about that today, because a lot of us mamas, I think, have that problem where our bodies are not what they used to be, and we are not well, and we're not feeling good, and I want to tell you what we can do about that today. So a couple of days ago, the mama goat, dear Dandelion here, she gave birth, and she was pushing and pushing and pushing, and nothing came out, which is a huge problem. The babies were stuck, and I had to go in, and straighten the babies out because they were trying to be born on top of each other. It was very stressful. But you know, I have healed my adrenal problems. I've healed all that body stuff, the adrenaline pumping out stuff. That's what so many of us mothers are dealing with. And so I was able to deal with this very difficult birthing situation actually quite easily without, sure it was stressful, but I wasn't flooded with the stress hormones, and I didn't lose sleep. So I've dealt with it really well. And I thought, wow, like if that happened 3 years ago, it would have been a disaster. I might have even saved these guys' lives, you know. Hey, are you going to be grateful to me? Are you going to be grateful to me? Mwah. So a lot of us are dealing with stress and overwhelm and lack of sleep and depression, anxiety, obesity, autoimmune diseases, hormonal imbalances, PMS, you name it. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Hello, you want to say hi to us too? You know, my advice to you is to deal with all this stress, get yourself some baby goats and you'll be fine. Just kidding. I mean, it definitely is stress release to hold one of those little guys in your lap and cuddle them, but I'm not saying you should do that. So a lot of us are dealing with chronic stress and overwhelm. Are you too? Are you telling me you're doing that too? Huh? And then there are food triggers that can cause inflammation and nutrients missing and blood sugar ups and downs. A lot of us have gut imbalances as well, which is not good for the system either. And then we have toxic overload in our systems from all kinds of environmental outside influences like drinking water, chemicals, heavy metals, you name it. There's so much out there of it. We don't even know where it is. And then infections that we don't even know about we have can play a big part in our health as well. Oh. Anyway, I'm back with you. So if you're dealing with any of these things, I really want to encourage you to make your own health a priority. Self-care, yes, but really look into your health. Like, what is it that you need to fix? Your adrenals are probably messed up. You know, your cortisol levels are out of whack. Oh, please don't poop on me. This is a very stressful situation right here. Yeah. Anyway, look at this. Go get yourself some help. Now, I want to tell you about something I wish I had had when I was like in my crazy crisis of adrenal overwhelm. I actually had some people suggest to me, Corina, you might want to see if you're bipolar the way you're acting. I'm like, I was just completely overwhelmed. That's what it was. So I want to show you this book because I wish I had had that book when I was in my crisis 4 years ago. Called The Adrenal Thyroid Revolution, and she lays it all out. It's an amazing book. I'm going to do the whole 4-week program that she's doing. If you want to get the book and do it with me, let's do it together. But it's going to be a reset and a reboost and really help you get back on your track. Figure out, she has all kinds of different tools to help you figure out what exactly is under what is the imbalance with your symptoms. And she has the whole plan on how to cure this. So I'm going to do it as well. And I just want to encourage you to really make your health a priority. If you are sick, tired, overwhelmed, depressed, anxious, you cannot be the mother you want to be. And I know that from experience because I was not the mother I wanted to be. And now that I can handle these stressful situations like baby goats chewing on meat. No, like, you know, the whole thing with, you know, the birth, it would have been an incredibly stressful situation. And really, I sailed through it. So, wow. And just your whole life, there's stress, there's overwhelm, you know what I'm saying. So even if you don't get the book, I'm going to have a link below in the in my notes there in the blog. Still try to figure out what is underneath the health stuff, because it's really important that you get that figured out. It's not going to get any better, unfortunately. It's going to get worse over time if you don't deal with it now. So let's do it. Let's do it. And if you want to do it together and get that book and we'll do something together, let's do it. All right. And in the meantime, if you're local, come on over and hang out with the baby goats. And you'll see what amazing therapy they are. Right, buddy? Do you want to see them? Mwah. I'll see you again later.